The Newtown team, who claimed the Charlie Bishop Cup final after defeating Ashford Rovers in Bridgewater Centre Park in Arklow in what has proved to be an extremely successful and historic season for Newtown United, the Charlie Bishop Cup found place at home alongside the Wicklow Cup and the Charlie O'Leary in their ever-expanding trophy cabinet. The trophy was secured with a penalty shootout victory over Ashford Rovers after an enthralling game that finished level at 1-1. Bridgewater Center Park in Arklow was buzzing with excitement on Saturday for the Charlie Bishop Cup final between Newtown United and Ashford Rovers. Both teams entered the game off the back of very successful seasons, and it looked as if the game would be a very close-run affair. Newtown began with a bang and nearly opened the scoring after just 3 minutes through striker Ryan Cahill. After some good build-up play through the midfield, Dean Odlum tried his luck from deep, forcing a good save from Ashford keeper Cathal Moody. The ball fell to Cahill just beside the post, and from an awkward angle it looked as if he had given Newtown the dream start. However, his effort was narrowly cleared off the line by an alert Ashford defender to keep the scores level. Newtown continued to dominate for the opening minutes of the game, producing some fantastic passages of football that delighted the spectators in attendance but struggled to create clear chances against a dogged Ashford Rovers defense. Cahill was proving to be a useful outlet for Newtown, with his willing runs and footwork allowing them to move into advanced areas of the pitch. This tactic almost worked to Newtown's favor in the 25th minute, as after some tricky play in the wide areas, the ball found its way to the feet of Cahill on the corner of the box. With his back to goal, he produced a wonderful overhead effort that narrowly flew wide of the Ashford goal. This was perhaps the wake-up call that Ashford needed, and they began to showcase the qualities which have served them so well in the league this season. Ashford began seeing much more of the ball and looked to exploit the pace of Danny Byrne and Cian O'Hanlon up front. Byrne looked to have given Ashford the lead in the 30th minute after finding himself through on goal. However, he was ruled offside by the officials. Ashford's resurgence allowed the game to become a much more free-flowing affair, with both teams sharing possession and testing the resolve of each defensive line. There was uproar from the Newtown players and coaches as they felt they had been denied a clear penalty after Cathal Moody seemed to bring down the on-rushing Martin Williams. However, Moody was adjudged to have taken the ball by the officials, allowing the Ashford players to breathe a sigh of relief. The second half saw the introduction of Charlie O'Leary Cup final hero Dylan Carthy for Newtown, with the hope he could showcase the same heroics he produced on Newtown's last visit to Arklow. Newtown started the second half strong, with Cahill again finding himself in a goal-scoring position after some good play from the energetic Ross Davis. However, Cahill saw his efforts superbly saved by Cathal Moody in the Ashford goal. Newtown continued to see the better of the chances in the game and came close again through Evan Moran, who headed just wide from a Ryan Cahill cross in the 68th minute of the game. Newtown saw their efforts rewarded in the 74th minute when substitute Dylan Carthy was bundled over at the far post from a corner. Carthy himself stepped up to put away the resulting kick, showcasing once again his appetite for the big occasions. The lead didn't last for long, however, as just 6 minutes later Ashford hit back through captain Danny Byrne. After a good delivery into the box from the right-hand side, the ball ping-ponged off numerous Newtown and Ashford players before Byrne bundled the ball over the line, reigniting this cup final for the Rovers faithful. The game ebbed and flowed for the remaining 10 minutes, with both sides pushing each other to the limit to try and find some way to take the lead in this enthralling game, but neither could find the elusive breakthrough. The final whistle blew and the game entered extra time, with the promise of more excitement to come from these two fantastic sides. Extra time saw both teams making sure they didn't concede, with both a little wary to commit too much going forward, perhaps banking on their abilities to win from the penalty spot. Newtown substitute Asheen Greenan came closest after a Dylan Carthy cross found him at the back post, but his well-hit strike rolled just wide of the Ashford goal. The full-time whistle blew and both sides prepared themselves for the daunting challenge of the penalty shootout to decide whose name would be etched on the Charlie Bishop Cup for the 2017-2018 season. Ashford Rovers stepped up first with Fiatra Ryan seeing his effort fly into the net. Newtown responded in kind through Dylan Carthy, who placed the ball comfortably into the corner. The turning point in the shootout came next as Robbie Eyre of Ashford saw his effort saved by Lee Fitzpatrick to give Newtown the advantage. Evan Moran made sure of this advantage as his effort sailed past Moody into the net to give Newtown a firm grip on the shootout. Man of the match Carl Arles converted his spot kick to give Ashford a chance, but this was quickly cancelled out by Dean Odlum to restore Newtown's advantage. Danny Byrne and Cian O'Hanlon converted for Ashford to keep their hopes alive, but two well-taken penalties from Sean Heffernan and Ross Davis saw Newtown claim their third trophy of a very impressive season. Newtown 1, Lee Fitzpatrick 2, Glenn Carthy 3, Neil Martin 4, PJ Donnelly 5, Ross Davis 6, Evan Moran 7, Sean Heffernan 8, Martin Williams 9, Dean Odlum 10, Ryan Cahill 11, Mark Fitzsimmons, subs 12, Dylan Carthy 13, Ken Turner 14, Machine Greenan 15, Dean Gahan 16, Stuart Sinnott 17, Connor Odlum 18, Matthew Kennedy, Ashford 1, Cathal Moody 2, Anto Byrne 3, Andy Earls 4, Carl Earls 5, Nick Taylor 6, Shane Dunn 7, Brendan Manning 8, Robbie Eyre 9, Danny Byrne 10, Cian O'Hanlon 11, Fiatra Ryan, subs 12, Callum Percy 13, Finn Brooks 14, Jamie Byrne 15, Ross Brown 16, Andrew Riley 17, Nathan Doyle 18, Paul Conyard, referee Michael Kennedy, linesman Jason Redmond and Dominic Latchowski. Wicklow people.